But what did you say, your quote that you heard was, anyone can have a job, but it takes a real man to not have a job.
To survive without working. It was never easy, but until we were with the record label about in the late 80s that paid us our first little amount of money, actually paid us, which is as rare as a dough. Finding an indie label that's going to pay you is like trying to find hen's teeth, basically, And so we got that, and until we had that little bit of money where we could jump off the edge and quit our straight job barely and just survive for a little bit, until we were able to do that, we couldn't hustle to make it work. But once you're off of that, once you're in the deep end, it's like, okay, now we got to work. Now we got to really make this thing happen. And
what is it that you guys did when you actually were able to kind of be afforded the chance to go full force on it?
We busted our ass. Yeah. That's what we did.
In our band, we slept on people's floor until they'd find us another show in another town and say, hey, my friend found y'all a show in Virginia.
Go.
And
you should go play it.
Get out. And so we'd go sleep on their floor for a week until they found us another show.
So it was literally just being on the road endlessly, like
being sick, everyone giving each other the flu over and over again.
Our first tour around the U.S. was just miserable. It was 1986, and people just weren't into.
Hated it.
And we vowed never to tour again. And then a couple years later, Seattle music scene was exploding, and that certainly helped us. But we just dove right in. And
so was the heroin market, right?
Yeah. The joke up there was that I went to Seattle to score, and I ended up with a record deal. I'm not opposed to making money.
Yeah, it's a big pie, and to have a good sized slice, you could be a tiny slice, and you can still have your privacy, and you can still do that. I learned to live with. I get by on very little because I've lived that way for so long. I don't need many things.
Well, we always knew that what we did was weird music, We never envisioned, like, this is going to get on the radio and we're going to have MTV hits, We always knew that this was weird stuff, but we always knew that we could make it work,
The key is to think it's not going to work. Then you're better off, Behave as if you're going to be out of business in 6 months. You'd be a lot better off. Not like, well, in 5 years it'll be, screw that, Yeah. You got to make it happen now. What have you done lately? We're all about that. I never wanted our music to be part of an exclusive club.
Yeah.
We always thought millions of people should love our band, but we just didn't think it would happen.
Yeah.
If you fart in a microphone and everyone in the room laughs, then you can imagine that probably about 10% of all people out there that hear that will probably get some kind of humor out of it.
Yeah.
That's that small piece of the pie I was talking about.
Yeah.
The fart pie.
All okay. Who doesn't like fart pie?
Wake up, you never